If you're like most startups in the B2B SaaS arena, you are struggling to grow your B2B business. Here are the 9 proven tips that have worked with our clients in the past and how we apply them today to our own startups. Number 1, optimize your registration flow. I can't stress this enough. There's a required amount of friction for registration, but when that friction is unnecessary or there's just way too much friction, your registration rates are going to drop. So remove as many things as you can from your registration flow, do some A/B testing, and fine tune your registration flow in order to get more clients. There's no way around it. If you can't get them through the door, they won't get to use your application, they won't get to love it, and they will not share it. So make sure to optimize your registration flow. Number 2, I know it's tedious, but you have to do it. You need to focus on inbound marketing. Inbound marketing is where you create a lot of content, you create a lot of SEO rich material that it's going to be linked all over the web and it's going to bring people knocking in your doors. That's why it's called inbound. You're going to get leads trying to register. You're going to get leads asking for an appointment for a demo. You're going to get leads calling you that they want to use your SaaS. If you're not creating content, videos, podcasts, audio, PDFs, whatever it is, if you're not being a thought leader, if you're not publishing content of value, make sure that it's content of value. If you're not making this public, nobody's going to know that you exist. Just because you have the greatest application under the sun doesn't mean that people know about it. Therefore, they will not come to you unless you're doing a great job at making these people aware of it so that they can come to you, creating inbound leads for you and your sales team to be able to nourish and grow. Number 3, this one should be a video on its own, and it is finding market fit. Your solution can be awesome. However, if it doesn't address the needs in the market, if people are finding it useful, it can be an awesome idea, but it's just not going to sell. Now, a lot of startups did not start from day one having market fit. They did not start it the way it look up today. I've mentioned in different other videos, Uber and even Tesla and Groupon and all these other companies did not have a market fit initially. They had to work their way around. They had to launch quickly. They had to do testing. They had to pivot until they were able to find market fit. If you think that your idea is awesome and you do all the analysis in the world and then you launch, you will still fail. So I recommend you go the MVP approach, do something small with the necessary amount of analysis so that you think it's going to work, test it, and then make some changes and repeat. That's the only way that you're going to find market fit. Number 4, master conversational sales. If you're not talking to your customers early in the sales process, you're missing a great opportunity. There's a lot of no's, there's a lot of resistance, especially early in the process, but there's also a lot of curiosity. So if you can trigger that curiosity, if you can learn from your prospects and you can actually engage in a conversation, first of all, you'll develop a much better and more deep relation with your prospect and ultimately your customers. You're going to learn so much more about them and be able to first find market fit and second offer them the right solution for their problems. So it is very important that you practice conversational sales, especially early in the process. Number 5, marketing drip campaigns and onboarding drip campaigns should not be an afterthought. When you're creating a product, you should not leave for last the marketing drips and the onboarding drips, because when people are looking for your solution and they finally give you their email, you now have a direct connection to them. You can now feed them instructions, educational content. You can train them into giving them tips and tools to make their life easier, their business easier. You can now have a direct access to their email and be able to send them material, content that's going to make their life easier and their business more prosperous. So they're going to appreciate that from you. Once they are onboarded, once they have registered for your solution, you must keep that email drip going. Now you're not selling, now you're educating. Now you're making sure that they can take advantage of the solution that you work so hard to put in front of them so that it brings them value, that they can solve a problem that they're experiencing by using your solution. Because they're getting educated, they're getting knowledge from you, and now they're using your application, they're building this habit of using your application to solve the problem. Just a matter of time before they start sharing this information with their colleagues and friends, telling them how your solution changed their business and changed their lives. Number 6, this is an area for debate, but offer free trials. Nobody likes getting to a website or an application where after you fill in a bunch of forms and complete all the steps, you're then asked to put in your credit card for a non-free trial. Offer a free trial. If you truly believe in your solution, you can offer a free trial. You can require a credit card for the trial, but make sure it's a free trial. Make sure that they can actually use and enjoy the benefits of your solution while they're in the free trial, of course, without giving everything away if you don't want to. But if it doesn't cost you, this is an awesome selling tool. They'll get into the habit of using your application. They'll like it, they'll enjoy it. And in 7 days, 14, 30 days, they will not want to cancel. And they're going to be able to use your application, solve their problem, and share it to the users. So it's very important to offer a free trial. Number 7, create case studies. Now, if you are at this stage, you probably already helped some interesting people. They don't have to be the Fortune 500s. They don't have to be well-known brands. You must have already helped some people. Make sure to get them on camera. Make sure to get their stories on paper so that you can create case studies. You can demonstrate that your solution has helped people. This will give you social proof. It will give you just proof that what you're offering actually has helped other people and is going to help them. So make sure to invest some time into making those very attractive case studies. Please don't lie, be straightforward about it, but show them what you can do for them, how you've done it for other people, and this is going to open the doors to a lot of other sales. Number 8, segment and test. Segmentation is the key for success in marketing and sales. So why would you not do it in your own application? If your application can be segmented into, let's say, small enterprise and large enterprise, your application is now going to be more attractive, more appealing. It's going to be worth more to a small enterprise if everything's branded and guided in a way for small enterprise. If I'm a large enterprise and I see that everything's geared towards everybody else, I might not feel special. But if there's a dedicated section, there's a dedicated set of features, or there's something unique for large enterprise, then I'm also going to feel special. So you can segment your application in different ways. You can segment the same way you segment your marketing. Maybe your application can have a different experience if you are a marketer or if you are a salesperson. So you can offer different experiences through segmentation. It starts from marketing, it continues with the onboarding, it keeps going with your ongoing education, training, tutorials, and even the actual experience of the application. So it's a more complex thing to do, but it will yield a lot of more results. There's a good example that Alex Hormozi mentions about segmentation in a way. He says in a video that if you have let's say a sales tool, then it's worth $50. But if it's a sales tool for, let's say, insurance agents, now it's worth more for insurance agents. Now it's worth, let's say, $250. But if it's a sales tool for insurance agents that specialize in life and health, now it's worth $1,000 for them because it's a specialized tool for that segment. So you can see how you can decommoditize your offer, decommoditize your product. Now they're not going to compare you against the competition based solely on price, but because you offer a deeply segmented experience or deeply segmented set of features that are going to be beneficial for that specific audience. Therefore, your product is worth more to them. And finally, I'm a big advocate of this: continuously improve. Measure everything, make assumptions, do A/B tests, change and repeat. This is how Intuit, the people behind QuickBooks, have gone from being a small company to what they are today. They mentioned this in some of their articles. They went through daily iterations of their product. They go out, they do tests, next day they measure the results, and they come up with a new set of changes. Other companies do this at different scales and different cadences. Figure out what works for you, but make sure to test everything, make some good assumptions, make the changes, measure it, analyze, and repeat. This is your path to success. If you don't stop at the failures, you will find some failures, you will find some early wins. Make sure to keep discarding what doesn't work and adding what works and repeating the process. That way you'll get to the bottom of what your customers really want. You'll get to a perfect market fit. You'll weed out a lot of inefficiencies in your own application, and you will be on your path to success. So if you like this video, please put in the comments below what is the best strategy that has worked for you in order to grow your SaaS business. And if you like this content, please like and share with your friends, and see you in the next video.